Okay, so back in the studio, went out to breakfast with Jamie actually. So we went to the gym this morning. Now we went out to breakfast because somebody made a comment on my post a couple days ago from the potluck dinner. It was like, oh, they mentioned something about like kielbasa, and I was like, oh, I could totally go for kielbasa. Diner by us serves eggs and kielbasa, so I was like, let's do it. Now we're in the studio. We have like about an hour that I'm able to film. I want to film some videos, but also then maybe like reactions and also some. I want to do some more guitar videos. I got to get back into that. Kicked off your shoes, put your feet in the dash as we drove the interstate. So now I'm messaging all the people that have recently deleted their Patreon account and just essentially saying like, hey, I'm so sorry. I'm so sad to see you go. I would love to know how I could have bettered your experience here on Patreon, and just send them a little message like that. I need to tell you guys about one of the most interesting experiences that I've ever had in my life. As I mentioned yesterday, I went to the funeral or wake yesterday, and then today was a funeral, and I mean, I'm wearing the same exact outfit. I figured nobody really saw the outfit yesterday because I had my jacket on and everything. But this was so impactful that I just needed to share it with you guys. I've been to a decent amount of funerals. Thank God not a ton. And thank God really for nobody that's been like super close to me. I mean, I've been to a couple that were really rough and people that like, especially I was close to it, you know, my past, but not necessarily now. And I'm grateful for that. But this person was particularly close, and they were actually a pastor in our church, and Jamie and I did premarital counseling with them before we got married, and she passed away of cancer, and like we had been praying for her healing for a long time. And I've been to Christian funerals before, you know, obviously I go to church, and I gotta be honest with you guys, I just need to share this because I was in awe of it, I guess the best way to say it. Like, I've never seen anything like this before. Jamie and I went to the funeral. First of all, there was a good line to get in. I mean, I've been to funerals where there's a tremendous line. This one, there was a long line to get in, and when we got there, like, there was this like vibrancy inside of the place, and like people were like happy. And like barely anybody was crying, like barely. Like I'm like the family, even the family was so happy. You finally get up to the husband, and you know they have kids and everything. You get up to the husband, who's also a pastor in our church. He's happy, and he's like, look, of course I've cried, like I've cried a lot, but he's like, I'm just so grateful for the 24 years that we've had together, and I of course I want another 40, but he's like, I'm so grateful. He's like, with the love that I had with my wife, we were so in love that there is that some people never experienced that in their 100 years of life, and we had that for, you know, the time that we did. So of course I'll miss her, of course I'm devastated, but like I'm also so grateful that she's also not in pain anymore. I'm so grateful for the time that we had. It was unbelievable. And like there's this Bible verse that says, you know, those that are Christians don't mourn like people that don't know God. And it's essentially saying like we have this hope that, you know, we're going to be going to heaven one day and we'll see these people again. Like I said, I've been to Christian funerals before, but I've never experienced anything like that, where it's like, it wasn't like this devastated, weeping, sad. And like, of course, I'm sure that they had that. There was probably moments of that, but like, it was remarkable. And the level of faith that they had really inspired me, that I was like, you know what, I really hope and pray that, you know, when that time unfortunately comes for me and my family, that we have to go through that I have that level of faith. It was remarkable. It really left like a real impression on me. And it was really impressive. Like, it was really, really, really something else. I've never experienced it before. All right, now it is time for the Patreon Zoom call. Let's say what's up to the patrons. Weekly Zoom call every week. There I am, looking all fancy in my button shirt. Yo, can somebody explain to me what's going on here? This video like did nothing for 4 hours and all of a sudden just exploded. Look at this. In the past 60 minutes. What? In the past 60 minutes, this video's had 9,495 views? What just happened? Look at it. Look, this is insane. Like it's like barely like, it doesn't even show me it was so little. That's crazy. 4 hours in, 3 minutes and 30 minutes in, it had 647. And it just did 10,000. Look, now it's in the oh, what is going on? It's like the YouTube algorithm's just like, hey, let's bless this guy with some video views. This is crazy. Let's see if it'll update again. Oh my gosh. In 45 seconds, it just got 200 views. This is crazy. Or 150, I guess. This is insane. Let's see if it'll update again. Okay, now it just got 100 views. What is going on? This might be my best viewed video ever. Like in time-wise. This is insane. When did it even start? 84, but look at this, like 250 per minute. This is per minute, you guys. Per minute. This is insane. What just happened? Oh my gosh. That's crazy. So here's the key with that. The key, it's still going up. I'm still watching. This is crazy. The key is like, we'll be like, okay, let's capitalize on that. Let's film another Adele video. Let's post another video. But have zero expectations, because for all I know, it could have totally just got cut up in the YouTube algorithm, and that's all I'm going to expect. I'm not going to be like, oh, let me film another so it just explodes again. Like, no, I have no idea if it'll explode. If it does, amazing. If it doesn't, I'm not going to expect it to, because I don't want to be disappointed, because that'll just lead to me not wanting to post videos in the future. We're waiting for the patrons. I was going to film it earlier, but I ran out of time. I filmed some guitar videos and stuff. Like, we're almost at 10,000 views. This is crazy. We're almost at 10,000 views in less than an hour. Well, there we go. We literally just passed 10,000 views in less than an hour. I think that was my best. I think it was BTS Butter, the premiere BTS Butter, had 10,000 views in 1 hour. This is you guys. I legit distinctly remember the day in 2019, March like 11th, 2019, I posted a video, and it was insane. It literally had 3,000 views. Oh no, it was like March 9th. It was like March 9th, the day after my birthday. 3,000 views in a day, and I was like freaking out. I was so excited. It was like my best video at that time. And now we're literally getting 10,138 views in less than 68 minutes. Like 60 minutes. Like what? It's all perspective, but you gotta be grateful this is crazy. This is crazy. Now the goal is one day, it's gonna be my song one day, 10,220 views now in less than 60 minutes. That is so wild. Oh my gosh. It's so insane. Yo, what is going on? 14,200 in the last 60 minutes. This is my best performing video ever. This is crazy. I just got off the Zoom call. So I just got off the Zoom with the Patreons. I love that. It's so much fun. You guys are the best. It's so cool to hang out with you guys. Especially, like, I love learning cultural things. So, like, for example, one of the ladies, shout out to Sharon, actually was like, kept referencing, we were talking about Thanksgiving. If you know Thanksgiving, it's like a big holiday in the U.S. Kept talking about, like, oh, I'm going to make turkey and dressing. Because I was asking, like, what they were doing. And I was like, what's dressing? And turns out that's what they call stuffing down there. We have turkey and stuffing, but they call it dressing. And she was like, yeah, I'm making cornbread dressing, and then I'll make chicken with the dressing. I'm like, what is dressing? I was like cornbread salad dressing? Funny cultural thing. All right, so now it is time to go and record the Adele To Be Loved video, because that one did decent on my channel, but this one has 14,000 views. What's going on? Caught on the algorithm. Oh, this is very interesting. Look at this. This is very, very interesting. So it has 18,800 views. This is super interesting. It must be at the end of another video that's playing it, because the view duration is only 48 seconds. And there's not a lot of comments. So something's pushing it to this video. I guess playlists. Playlists and suggested videos are the top view sources. Let's see if we can figure out where. Let's see. Where is it coming from? Oh, maybe this 30? 40% of the total traffic's coming from this 30 playlist? That is so interesting. Wait, what? OMG, you are so lucky. YouTube put your video in the official 30 playlist in the album section on Adele's what? Hold on a sec. On Adele's channel? What? We gotta see this. YouTube. What? Adele? I'll go to Adele's channel. Playlists. 30. Wait, where? What? I'm confused. Where? What's going on? Where? Maybe. View full. What the? What? What is going on? I'm on Adele's YouTube channel right now. What the? So sadly, YouTube fixed the the playlist and the songs back in there. I mean, hey, I wasn't meant to be there, but it's a fun, happy accident. So one day when I'm hanging out with Adele, I'm gonna tell her this story.
Kicked off your shoes, put your feet in the dash as we drove the interstate. Just you and me, we got no plans, no rush, no being late. Past a million trees, the rolling hills, the mountains with the snow. But after all I've seen and where I've been, there's one thing that I know. Yeah, after all I've seen and where I've been, there's one thing that I know. Colorado's beautiful, baby.